Justice John Roberts, said the Supreme Court does not represent the people.
We do not speak for the people.
What is the people? The expression was the Senate and people of Rome, where the people referred to the committee of centuries. This equates to today's legislature. The people is sometimes used generally for any decision that is not answerable to or traced back to a king. But James Madison confirms in Federalist 14 that the people refers to the legislature. What government agent are the people able to communicate their preferences to in detail? Who then makes decisions and gives orders? Only courts, through laws. Do legislators or voters talk to and directly supervise members of the executive branch? No. Courts, not citizens or voters, are the only monitor which can compel discovery and examine the actual activities of government employees and the facts of the circumstances in which they acted. The only thing making sure government employees follow the law is courts. And the only purpose of the Supreme Court is to make sure courts do that. So the Supreme Court represents the choices of the people as laws to government employees. But are the courts, and therefore the Supreme Court, the only representative conveying the preferences of the people to government? What about elections? Voters have no idea what most government employees are doing most of the time. 51% of voters picking from 2 candidates every 4 years cannot convey more than the vaguest preference for a few general decisions. Laws compared to facts in court can convey 1,000 times more preferences upon the facts of 1,000 unique cases. Courts use laws and hearings to enforce the people's preferences with 1,000 times more detail than any direct election of administrators. Could you place your order at McDonald's by voting every 4 years for the McDonald's manager? No. Only courts provide the mechanism to convey your preferences to government employees each day in each circumstance. So we see the U.S. Supreme Court is the only agent guaranteeing the people's preferences manifest in the decisions of government employees. Only the Supreme Court guarantees government employees follow the will of the people, as communicated in the only way possible, through laws. Justice Roberts' claim that the people can directly supervise government administrators or McDonald's managers through political speech and elections is utopian communism. Madison said, a democracy consequently must be confined to a small spot. A republic may be extended over a large region. Tribal collectives had been replaced by separation of powers 1,000 years before the founding. The concept of the people directly supervising the executive branch through periodic votes is not supported by any written law or tradition of the United States. What Roberts meant to say is you can't call him and tell him what to do like you can your congressman, but you can't actually do that with your representative in Congress. So law and courts, not elections, is your only hope. The mirage of direct democracy by the executive branch on behalf of the people is just a trick to create dictatorship.